Hello and welcome. My name is Jacob Bird. I am the camp program director and the founder of the Campership Classic. This is one of the most amazing disc golf tournaments that you're going to have the pleasure to compete in. Virtual is weird. I would much rather be standing in front of you in the theater, having campers' families tell their testimony about what Victory Junction means to them. But obviously, thanks to our friend COVID-19, things have gone virtual. But I just wanted to start out by saying this tournament that you have signed up for, the 5th Annual Campership Classic, I'm a little biased, but it means so much to me. It means a lot to me because, of course, I work at Victory Junction, but what Victory Junction does, if you've never played this tournament, we are a residential year-round summer camp, and we serve children with chronic illnesses and serious medical conditions. These campers get to come to Victory Junction and experience the time of their lives. They're surrounded by counselors that are encouraging them, that is loving on them. They're setting goals for themselves. They're realizing that they can do things maybe they've never had the confidence to believe in. Camp literally changes the lives of these campers, and it is an honor to be able to serve these campers. And also, I feel like it's an honor for you guys to play in a tournament where the funds that we raise for the Campership Classic goes directly to the campers at camp. We use this money to bring campers to experience Victory Junction because the world needs camp. And so I just want to take a moment to sincerely say thank you. Thank you so much for joining us for this event. Whether this is your very first time playing or you've played the Campership Classic since its inception many years ago, truly from the bottom of my heart, thank you for being a part of the Campership Classic at Victory Junction. Okay, want to take a moment to recognize the sponsors of the 5th Annual Campership Classic. Number one, Dynamic Disc. Dynamic Discs has been a part of the Campership Classic since the beginning. They have always and consistently and constantly supported us throughout this tournament. So huge thank you to Dynamic Disc. Derek Savory, you are so awesome to work with. And again, it's an honor for all that you guys have done for us in the Campership Classic. It means so much to me. Next, we have Fly Guy Disc Golf. Hannibal McGarity of Fly Guy Disc Golf has been a part of the Campership Classic for a number of years as well, and always stepping up. So thank you to Fly Guy Disc Golf for including some really great items in your players pack that I'm sure everyone is going to enjoy, and just their overall support for this event. So if you need a place to pick up some discs, never forget Fly Guy Disc Golf. They're amazing. Next, we have Savage Apparel. They hooked us up and they gave us a really steep discount on the awesome 5th Annual Campership Classic apparel, or the long sleeve shirts that are going to be in your players pack. They look fantastic. So hats off to Savage Apparel for working with us. Next, we have the Epilepsy Alliance of North Carolina. Miss Susan Ward, I got a chance to meet her. There's a really cool relationship. Victory Junction, we do serve campers that fall under the epilepsy diagnosis. And to know that we have an organization like the Epilepsy Alliance of North Carolina, it just makes sense. So thank you to them and Susan Ward for sponsoring so many of the holes that you'll see on the course throughout your play. Next is you, the participants. We consider all of our participants for the Campership Classic to be donors of Victory Junction. You made that donation when you registered for this tournament. And for the folks that go above and beyond and that raise additional money for Victory Junction, thank you so much. We do always have the competition to see who can be the highest individual fundraiser as well as the highest team fundraiser. So thank you so much to all the individuals that raise additional money for Victory Junction. Next is the raffle prize donor. This year's raffle looks awesome, and that could not be possible without the numerous people that gave items for the raffle. The list is so long, but thank you. If you helped us out with the raffle by donating an item, thank you so much. Next, we have the basket sponsors. We sold 20 baskets this year for the 5th Annual Campership Classic for individuals that gave money to sponsor a basket. They're going to get to go home with those baskets once the competition is over. But thank you guys so much for that. And again, thank you to Dynamic Disc for providing that as an option for us. Next, we have, you guys probably saw it, the course preview. So thank you to Dan Hastings who came out and conducted, and we filmed the course preview so you know what the course looks like this year, as well as Kevin Northrup who provided the drone coverage. It looks amazing. So a huge thank you to those gentlemen that helped us out with that. And then lastly, the clubs that have been involved. Zoo City Disc Golf Club, aka Drew City Disc Golf Club, always a huge help for this event. So all the club members that worked on the design of the course, that did cleanup, thanks to Drew, who's our tournament director, the Zoo City Disc Golf Club, you guys are fantastic. Honored to be a member of you guys, as well as Oak Hollow. You guys are a great club, always very supportive of our event as well. So thank you for all the work that you do and the donated funds from the leftover ace pool from your weekly series. Appreciate that so much. And that's it for our sponsors. So thank you to all of our sponsors for the Campership Classic. For the past 4 years, our goal for the Campership Classic is to raise $20,000. That number is special to us because it takes $20,000 for a cabin of 8 campers to experience a week of camp. Now, let me take you through the history of the Campership Classic really quick. For the last 4 years, we have raised a total of $76,607 in 4 years of doing this tournament. Again, our goal has always been $20,000. Last year, we exceeded that goal with a little over $23,000. Again, I know this year is a little bit different with COVID-19. We are going to keep the goal for $20,000. But again, what an accomplishment that this tournament has had on Victory Junction for the past 4 years, and the campers yet to come at Victory Junction. So again, thank you so much for being a participant, a donor, a supporter, an encourager of the 5th Annual Campership Classic benefiting Victory Junction. Also want to make you aware of the Facebook group. You probably have seen that in your registration emails, but again, you can go to Facebook groups, type in 5th Annual Campership Classic. It is a closed group, but if you'll just send your request, we'll make sure that you get in. Again, we're going to be posting some things vital to the tournament there, in addition to some other areas like the PDJ website as well. We're going to have some sneak peeks. There's some pictures of the disc. There's some pictures of the shirts that we're going to have. We'll have links to the course preview with Dan Hastings, as well as the drone footage from Kevin Northrup. So please make sure that you join that group so you don't miss out on a lot of the cool exclusive sneak peeks of the Campership Classic. It could not be camp without rules. So I want to take a minute to go over some of the rules for the Campership Classic. Here at Victory Junction, we have a number of core values, and we use the acronym TRISH to explain those: teamwork, respect, empowerment, safety, and high standards. We are going to ask that all participants use those core values on and off the course during their time at Victory Junction. Victory Junction is also an alcohol, drug, and tobacco-free facility. That includes e-cigarettes, that includes vaping and Juuls. Insert other option there. But again, if you can just help us out, we are tobacco, drug, and alcohol free. All right, I wanted to take a moment to introduce you to the 5th Annual Campership Classic tournament staff. In just a minute, you're going to meet Drew Runfelt. Drew Runfelt is our tournament director. We have myself, Jacob Bird. I am the assistant tournament director, or assistant to the tournament director. That sounds better. And I'll be one of your tournament staff, more handling the logistics at Victory Junction. And then we have Caleb Reeves, that is the assistant to the TD. Caleb Reeves will be one of our tournament staff as well. So if you have any questions about this event, please see either of the three of us. Again, myself, Drew Runfelt, or Caleb Reeves. Okay. Next up, I want to talk about COVID-19 precautions. 2020 has been, it's been a roller coaster of a ride, roller coaster of a year. And we do want to introduce some COVID-19 precautions, again, to keep everyone safe. We are a camp that serves individuals with chronic illnesses and serious medical conditions, and safety is really, really important to us. So a few things that if you can help us out as participants for some COVID-19 precautions. Number one is wearing face coverings and masks. Now, when you arrive at Victory Junction, when you're at the registration table, if you're browsing some of the items at the raffle. So think of it as any time that you are around other individuals where you cannot safely social distance by at least 6 or 7 feet or more, we're going to ask that you wear a face covering. So again, for places like registration, if you're browsing some of the discs at Fly Guy that'll be vending this weekend, please wear a face covering. I'm not going to make you wear a face covering while you're on the course, but I will say this: as long as you are safely social distancing, you should be good to go. However, if one of the T-pads are closed or you find yourself gathered with other participants on the card, I'm going to ask you please wear a face covering or a face mask, or distance yourself. Either one of those options is going to be great. Also going to ask that you do not arrive any sooner than 35 to 40 minutes before your tee time. Again, one of the things that we have to do is minimize the amount of people congregating in large groups in order to be as safe as possible. So if your tee time is at 9 a.m., please arrive no sooner than around 8:25 or 8:30. That would be great. Also, when your round is over, we ask that you Once your round is over, you wrap it up and you're able to go ahead and exit the premises. Again, please do not hang around. Please do not gather in large groups. I know it's unfortunate, but it's one of the reasons we're able to do this tournament is because we're following our CDC guidelines with COVID-19. Lastly, we are going to have hand sanitizer available on the course at numerous holes. There are going to be certain bathrooms that are going to be opened on the course, and we'll have cleaning supplies in there, as well as hats off to our food service teams. They're going to be providing each player with an individual wrapped bag of snacks, and then you can pick up a beverage at the registration tent to take with you on your course. Again, we're going to minimize the amount of individuals that are touching those. We'll give those to you contact-free, wrapped up in a nice individual plastic bag. So again, if you can help us out with our safety precautions when it comes to COVID-19, that would be fantastic. Thank you so much. Okay, let's talk about the schedule for the 5th Annual Campership Classic. We have a loaded schedule that's going to be taking place the entire weekend from November 13th to November 15th. So Friday, November 13th. Obviously, if you're getting this video because you're already signed up, we are going to have the course available for open play on Friday, November 13th, probably from starting at 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. So from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., you will have access to the course. We are asking that you just make a $5 donation for each person that is going to be playing the course. So we want you to guys come and enjoy. This is also open to the public or open to individuals that have not signed up for the disc golf tournament. They are welcome to come and play. On Friday, you can also pick up your players pack on Friday if you choose to do so. If you can't make it on Friday, then you can happily pick those up Saturday or Sunday. But Friday will be an early players pack pickup available for you. Also, for those folks that are coming to play that are not involved in the tournament, the raffle is going to be open to you as well. So just because you did not sign up for the 5th Annual Campership Classic, if you come on Friday, you will have an option to partake in the raffle. And there's going to be some really great items in there this year. Saturday, November 14th is going to be round 1 of competition. Please look out on either the Campership Classic Facebook group as well as Disc Golf Scene or the PDGA website for this event. Tee times are going to be posted. So please look for your tee time for round 1 on Saturday. Saturday night, we're going to have the live drawing for the raffle. The virtual drawing for the raffle. So if you want to keep in touch with us on the Facebook group. We'll be broadcasting that video of us drawing the names for the raffle. And for those winners, you're going to be able to pick up your items on Sunday. The raffle will conclude Saturday evening when we're doing the drawing. So if you want to get on the raffle, it has to be done Friday or Saturday. That way that on Sunday, we can make things nice and efficient. Sunday, November the 15th, you'll be coming in for round 2. Tee times will be posted as quick as we can on Saturday after the round is over. So you know your tee time for Sunday. But that's our schedule of events, Friday, Saturday, Sunday for the 5th Annual Campership Classic. I want to talk to you a little bit about the Players Pack for the 5th Annual Campership Classic. We have a phenomenal Players Pack for you this year that I'm sure you're going to be excited about. First up, you get 2 discs from either Dynamic Disc, Latitude 64, or West Side Disc. There's a lot of molds to choose from. There's some also different plastic varieties as well. So you're going to get 2 custom stamped Victory Junction Campership Classic themed disc, which are really awesome. Secondly, you're going to get a really cool shirt from Savage Apparel. They've hooked us up with some performance long sleeve t-shirt. So shout out to Savage Apparel, shout out to Isaac Smith, Victory Junction's in-house graphic designer for the logo on those shirts. They look absolutely fantastic. Third is you get automatic entry into the Grow Disc Golf Challenge presented by Dynamic Disc. So we have something very special that's going on. This is only going to take place on round 1 on Saturday only, but hole 10 is going to be special. It's about 300 feet long. If you ace on hole 10, you're going to be walking away with $5,000. However, if you ace using a disc from the Dynamic Disc, Latitude 64, or West Side Disc line, it's going to be doubled. That's right, you're going to walk away with $10,000. So again, shout out to Dynamic Disc that offers this program, the Grow Disc Golf Challenge, 5K, 10K Ace Challenge. So again, it's never been hit before. So the catch is there is going to be filmed the entire time. So the pressure is going to be on, but you do have the chance to walk away from this tournament $5,000 or $10,000 richer, depending on what disc you throw. But I am going to recommend that you throw a Dynamic Disc, West Side Disc, or a Latitude 64. Also, shout out to Fly Guy Disc Golf. Again, Hannibal McGarity came in clutch, and he is throwing in a awesome Fly Guy Disc Golf pack into your already existing players pack. It's got things like a mini, sticker sheets, UFO glow tape, some items you're really going to be happy with. We are going to provide food and beverage as well in the idea of snacks. We're not able to do in-service meals like we have in the past, but we are going to be serving, we've got some snacks and beverages that'll be available to you on the course. As always, this event is trophy only, so our first, second, and third place finishers throughout all divisions will walk home with a trophy as this is a trophy only event because it's a fundraising event for Victory Junction. All right, and now I'm going to turn it over to Caleb Reeves, who's going to tell you a little bit about Victory Junction.
Hi everybody, my name is Caleb Reeves. I was a summer camp counselor here in the summer of 2019, and I held the position of being a weekend support staff in the fall of 2019 and 2020. And I'm here to tell you today of why I love camp. So I stepped on the gates here in Victory Junction in November of 2017 for the second annual Campership Classic, and I fell in love with this place ever since. When I came here to work as a summer camp counselor in 2019, I was unsure about what I was going into, but I fell in love with this place. I fell in love with the job, and there's so many reasons why I've been here. I have so many stories of campers or counselors impacting my life. I have so many friends, connections that this place has meant so much to me, and I could go on and on about this place. When I walk through this camp, even when it's through the tournament or I'm working here, I just remember so many stories that it just blows my mind of how much this place has impacted my life. We were making the course video with Dan and we were walking up Victory Circle, and I can just remember going through Tuesday nights, having NAS carnivals with a bunch of the campers, going in a hot air balloon, doing all the chants that I got to have. It gets me choked up, and even with COVID-19 impacting on-site programming, it felt like it was awesome that we could at least do the virtual online programming that we were able to do. Thank you guys again from the bottom of my heart, Jacob and the rest of the staff here at Victory Junction for participating in this event, and I can't wait to see how this year goes out.
All right, now I'm going to turn it over to your tournament director, Drew Runfield, that's going to go over the caddy book for the 5th Annual Campership Classic.
Okay, I'm going to go over the course out of bounds rules. Over any fence and beyond is out of bounds. On top of any building on the roof is out of bounds. Completely surrounded by any body of water is also out of bounds. Sometimes the roads come in play, sometimes they're out of bounds and sometimes they're not. Please follow your caddy book. It will list if those roads are out of bounds. I'm gonna go over a couple of the holes so you know there's a couple things in here that are a little bit different. I'm gonna state them out for you right now. Hole 2 is the tunnel shot. There is a mando that you must play through the tunnel. You do not have to play through the tunnel on your first shot. You don't have to make it out, but you must play through the tunnel. You cannot play out and around. And if you do happen to miss that mando, you must re-tee with a stroke penalty. Hole 6 is the zip line hole. It is a little bit different this year. It's a brand new hole. You're gonna be playing from on top of the zip line, and you're gonna be throwing down the zip line. There's 2 platforms. There's an upper platform and a bottom platform. The upper platform, if you land on top of it, it is out of bounds. If you are underneath it, it is not out of bounds. You are safe to play there. Down on the lower platform, if you are on top of that platform, it is out of bounds. If you are underneath it, you are also out of bounds. There are rocks, some drainage rocks going down the fairway. If your disc lands in those rocks, it is a casual area. You must pull your disc back in a straight line from the basket through your disc to the first available spot to play. No penalty. There is also out of bounds to the left, a white painted line against the wood line. That will be out of bounds. Hole 7, there's also some rocks up the fairway. That's an optional casual area. You do not have to take casual relief from those rocks if you do not want to. Hole 10, like Jacob Bird said earlier, that is the GDG 5K, 10K Ace Challenge for round 1 only. So try to ace it, win some money, get the first check cut. Hole 17 is the water tower hole. There's a lot of OB there. All the fences around to the left, to the right, and behind the basket are out of bounds. Hole 20. Out of bounds, completely surrounded by water. The road and left is out of bounds, and the white fence defined by there's gonna be a white line underneath the fence is also out of bounds. There is a drop zone. So if you're out of bounds in any direction, you may proceed to that drop zone if you want to. Or you can play where you were last inbounds, or you may play from your previous lie. If you do not feel comfortable from teeing off from the tee pad, you may proceed to the drop zone, throwing your third shot. That's all I have for you.
One of the favorite parts of our players meeting is getting to hear the personal stories from campers. Obviously doing this virtually, it's going to look a little bit different, but we do have some special camper and camper families that wanted to give a personal message to you, the players of the 5th Annual Campership Classic. Take it away.
Hi, my name is Kayla. I am a camper after the excursion. I love it, so much fun. I made new friends and have so much fun at archery. Thank you for your support.
On behalf of the tournament staff, I wanted to say thank you. Thank you so much. That's the only words that I can really think of, but it means so much to me that you would sign up for the 5th Annual Campership Classic. This year we have 144 competitors, and that's astonishing. Knowing that at the very first year we had 50 competitors, and each year we've grown and grown and grown to where we are today. It means so much. For those of you that may never experience it, you are having a major impact on some very, very deserving campers that are going to come through the gates of Victory Junction, whether it be through a family weekend program or whether it be for a summer week here at Victory Junction. This place truly changes lives. And I'm fortunate enough to be able to see that on a day-to-day basis. So again, thank you so much for being a supporter, a player, a sponsor, a donor of this amazing, amazing tournament and this amazing, amazing organization. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you this weekend. Good luck to all the competitors.